You know that moment when someone asks you for a favor and every fiber of your being is quietly screaming, "Please say no, please say no." But somehow your mouth betrays you. It blurts out, "Sure, no problem." And then you're stuck, committed to something you don't want to do, overloaded, anxious, frustrated. The worst part? You're not even mad at them. You're mad at you. Because deep down you knew. You knew you didn't have the time, or the energy, or even the desire. But you still said yes. Sound familiar? It used to be my default response too. Saying yes out of guilt, out of fear, out of that sneaky little voice in my head that whispered, if you say no, they'll think you're selfish, or rude, or unreliable. But here's what I've learned, and it changed everything. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you an honest one. And even more surprising, saying no without guilt is actually simple. You just need a framework, a little shift in thinking, and a few words that feel like you. So today, I'm gonna walk you through 3 steps that helped me stop people-pleasing, start setting boundaries, and finally breathe without feeling like I was letting everyone down. These are the same steps that helped me go from being chronically overcommitted to someone who can say no with kindness, clarity, and zero guilt. Let's dive in. Step 1, rewire how you think about no. First things first, we need to talk about the story you tell yourself about the word no. Most of us were raised to believe that no is cold, that it shuts people out, that it disappoints, that it hurts feelings. So we twist ourselves into knots trying to be everything to everyone, while slowly becoming nothing to ourselves. But here's the truth. No isn't rejection, it's direction. It's not selfish, it's self-respect. And saying no doesn't mean you don't care about someone. It just means you're being honest about what you can give. Think about it. Would you rather have someone say yes and secretly resent you, or have them say no with kindness and mean it? Most people would choose the second, so why don't we give ourselves that same honesty? Step 2, use the no sandwich. Okay, now let's talk about how to actually say no, without sounding like a robot or panicking halfway through. This is where the no sandwich comes in. And no, it's not edible, but it is deliciously effective. Here's the formula. Kindness, boundary, kindness. Let's break it down with a real example. Let's say someone asks you to help out this weekend. You're already exhausted. You know you need that time to rest. Instead of ghosting or saying yes and regretting it, you say, "Hey, I really appreciate you thinking of me. I've got other commitments this weekend and won't be able to help out, but I hope it goes really smoothly for you." See what happened? You didn't over-explain. You didn't apologize 15 times. You were warm, clear, and respectful. Let's try one more. Your friend invites you out last minute, but honestly, you're in your pajamas and emotionally spent. You say, "Thanks so much for the invite. I'm actually staying in tonight. I need a recharge day, but let's plan something soon." Simple, genuine, and not a drop of guilt. The beauty of the no sandwich is that it doesn't burn bridges. It builds them, with boundaries built in. Step 3, don't let guilt move in after the no. Now here's the part no one talks about. You finally say no. You feel proud for like 5 minutes. And then it hits you. What if they think I'm flaky? What if they're mad? What if they never ask me again? That, my friend, is guilt, and it loves to show up uninvited. But here's what you need to know. You are not responsible for how others feel about your boundaries. Read that again. Your job is to be kind, clear, and true to yourself. Their job is to manage their own disappointment, expectations, or feelings. You're not being mean, you're being honest. And honesty is a gift, even if it's uncomfortable. So the next time guilt shows up at your mental doorstep, don't invite it in for tea. Say to yourself, "I'm not being rude, I'm being real. My peace matters too." It's okay to feel awkward at first. That's not guilt, that's growth. Final thoughts. Your no is a superpower. So let's bring it home. We've all been taught to fear the word no. But the truth? Your no can be your greatest superpower. Because every time you say no to something that doesn't align, you're saying yes to rest, to focus, to authenticity, to you. So here's my challenge for you. This week, say one honest no, even if it's small. Don't apologize. Don't over-explain. Just say it kindly, clearly, confidently. Because the version of you who honors their boundaries, they're not selfish. They're strong. And they're ready to show up fully. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you're ready to say no to this week? And hey, if you've got a friend who needs to hear this today, send this their way. We're all just out here trying to protect our peace. Might as well help each other out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more real talk about boundaries, mindset, and building a life that actually feels good. Until next time, remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your energy. Your no is enough.